Hello and welcome to the 2025 Unlucky Iron Man's bank video and collection log review. So it's been since October of 2023 since last I updated when I got 1 bill XP, and I've played on and off. I guess I played very consistently. I guess you can say 4-ish hours a day on average for the last year. Um, so played leagues last year, then did the whole year, then played leagues this year again and got Dragon Cup and Bull. So that's nice. But we're going to go over the main account's progress and go over the gains I made this year. So we'll just start with the bank and we'll open it here and we'll start. So got a lot of runes here. First tab, mostly healthy. Souls are a bit low and so are chaos, but they're low because of shadow usage, I guess. Bloods are there. Just made a bunch of bloods, spent a bunch of money on it because that's the only reason I use money for it, which is bloods. 247k death runes, and then 100k of each of the elemental and combo runes. I made most of these on my way to 99 rune crafting. From 95 to 99 I did combo runes back in the day when it wasn't as good as it is now. And then dust runes just picking up from the dust devils during Slayer. And then I actually made these mud and mist runes using the Scarred Essence mine. Wanted to make sure I had, I don't know, I like the 100k stacks. They look nice, but don't really need 100k stacks of everything. I will never AUK 50k times, I don't think, so I'll go with that. Then I have all my achievement diary items here. And then this year, big items are, two of the big items that I got are the Dragon Full Helm and the Kite Shield. The Dragon Full Helm was received from a Myth Dragon drop. It may be, I delete them every year. So I think it was around 2000 KC for that. It's Mega Spoon, just a Mega Spoon. Still have chewed bones in my bank. Where's the chewed bones? Yeah, I was gonna collect them and use them all at the end, but I actually got it early, so got that. And I got the Dragon Kite Shield from the Anti Dragons at around 400 KC, which is also Super Spoon. So it looks like Metal Dragons have treated me well. So that's the beginning tab, and yes, right here is the Bloodhound, which I'll pull out now and keep him out. I have him out. Got him on Christmas. I saved up about 60 master clues throughout the year, which isn't that much, but I did a big opening of like 300 hards, 150 leads, bunch of easies, mediums, and in the masters, I got a 259 once again, super spooned, super spooned. So we're gonna go straight into the gear tab. We're not gonna waste any time. So we got Sang Scythe. I got it in 2023. All the mega rares. I got a second Fang kit yesterday. I actually have three, but I alked one just for trolls. Void Waker I got this year. It was painful to say the least. It took me, you'll see later in the collection log, it was like 4300 Calv, 2000 RDO. Just, I don't know. Doing those bosses are fun-ish, but eventually, just like everything else, they just get annoying. Basically completely rinsed me of Ether when I was going for them, so had to go back to Revs unskulled and just get Ether back, so it was annoying. But so Blowpipe, ZCB, and this year another thing, I got the Ralos, which was nice. So almost finished Coliseum. I need Echo Boots and Pet. Actually failed. I've seen every item. I failed on my third attempt on Soul going for Pet. Wasn't fun. In the sense of I was really sad that I was like, damn, I could have just had that and been done with it. So got that. Got all the armor pieces from there. Full Torva, full Missouri, Ancestral full kitted, full Inquiz, full Justy, Virtus, and Crystal, right? So I have everything. Got the Coliseum Cape, Max Cape. I only have 6 KC, so I decided when I didn't want to do kills because I kind of ran out of Blood Fury charges, I would just do Wave 1 resets, which isn't bad. It's like 6,000 splinters an hour, so you do what you got to do at that point. All the Major Arena 2 Max Capes, already Max Cape, whatever, right? So every Cerberus boot done, Guardian boots done, Devout boots, and I got Arania boots this year with the Raxor that came out, so that's nice. Got Sang, Kodai, got all 4 DT2 rings this year. The worst one I think was Magnus. I think I went 2 times dry. It was 1680 something, I think, at Duke. Bellator was kind of spooned. I think it was under drop rate. Under drop rate, Benator was 1.5 times drop rate, and Ultor was right on drop rate. So I have all staffs from Nightmare, so that's all done. Amulet of Rancor, um, what is it? I don't want to say kitted because it's not kitted, but trimmed, whatever you want to say. I got really spooned into Rex, so I got the pet early, so I decided I was going to go for this. Only missing Jar from there, so we'll get to that when we get in the log. Anguish, 3 Colt necklaces with ornament kits. Blood Fury, I think it's really bad on charges. What's it? Yeah, it's bad. 357 charges. I need to work on that. I need to get more so I can do the CAs, do stuff like that. 9 Light Bearers have Spectral and Arcane. This year I got a extra Arcane during a bingo, which was hilarious. There was a tile for receiving 20,000 cannonballs, so 10 cannonball drops, and we had 2 people on our team both get Spirit Shields from scratch beforehand. It was like, yo, we could have just done that. We would have won. I mean, we won anyway, so it's fine. But anyways, Din's kitted, Ferocious Gloves, Vams, Imbued Heart, Saturated, Curse Scepter, and Ursign Chain Mace. I got basically finished the 3 major wildy bosses, minus pets. I got no pets, right, from any of them, but it is what it is. So this is where the crossbow will go when I get it. Don't have it yet, but I have Venator Bow. Got that this year. Got all 3 Karases. Got an Ember Light this year. I think it went 1,250 maybe, somewhere around there for it. Oh, it's annoying, but I only got one. I'm going to go back for Scorching Bow when I do Zami, so that's there. Bloody Seldor, had that for a while. Both 2 Dragonair crossbows, both with kits on them. Elder, Hammer, Claws, just ham joint. Got the Rackside Slayer helm. I really enjoy this helm more than I enjoy, I think, any other helm in the game. So I think I got addicted to it in leagues. I was really attached to it because, you can't really get. I'm used to wearing the Verzik one for Master CAs, but I started using this, so it's fine. I got SGS kit and AGS kit this year. So those are 2 kits I got when I did my opening. I think I like them. They're nice. I mean, I'm never going to use AGS. SGS I use time to time, though, so it's good to have. All 4 Scepters. Got Noxious Halberd this year. Soul Reaper Axe, finished that. Was the last one I needed was Leviathan Lure, and I got it at maybe 1180 or something like that. But finished Soul Reaper Axe this year and it was great. Got Burning Claws as well. I think I have dupes. I think I have 2 extras or one full with both claws. So that's there. That's the gear tab. 11.3 bill. It's excessive, yes. I do have. Forgot to talk about all the Serp helms, both with mutagens on them. So that's nice. All right, next tab, ammo tab. So 8.1K Onyx bolts, 5K Dragon Stones. I tried a method where I use my alt to buy Onyx bolts from time to time. So I'll basically sell 5 to the Karamja shop and then buy 5 and then just back and forth on both accounts. So I do that from time to time when I need money. Right now I'm fine. I really only buy bloods, so as long as I have bloods, we're fine. All these random extra ammo slots, 300K rune arrows, 26K dragon unfinished bolts. I've had those since Vorkath, Nex, and Leviathan for ages. Like I'll never run out of these, especially because I really only use them now for specking. But yeah, so cannon, 85K cannonballs, 1.8 mil pure S, 15K dragon arrow tips, and almost 20K dragon dart tips. So those are from. So a lot of this is from Duke and Brimstone keys this year. I opened 660 Brimstone, and I got 2 Dusk pieces, which put me at 2 out of 5. At, I think 1,200 opening, something like that, 1,200 total. So that's there. 112K Lizardman Fangs, got the Atlatl. I finished the Moons of Peril, I think it's called. Yeah, finished Moons this year. I was on the bingo, went and got 12 out of 12 or 13 out of 13, I guess, with this. So went and finished that. Got just random jewelry down here and stuff for must spot when I ever go there. So for the bolts, ecumenical key shards if I ever want to go back and do any regular God Wars, which eventually I'll probably do, but when you use the next method, it's fine. Yeah, that's the ammo tab. So we're going to go to the food tab. So foods is very low. I don't really care to upkeep it to the point where it's like overblown. I mean, you can see I have 0 crom ones. I Don't really need them for the most part. I don't really use much food, regular food. Um, but yeah, most of the food is very low. Scales is kind of low. Even if I've done 5.5k Zolra, and for some reason I'm still always feel like I'm low on scales. I don't know why. I don't even really use blowpipe or trident really anywhere anymore, and somehow I'm always low. Maybe I've just overused them in the past, and that's what caused it. But yeah, did a little potion making at the end of last year, so like a couple days ago. I just made super combats, prayer pots, got everything up to like a stable normal amount to where I'm not like stressing. There was times where I was at like when I started making them, I had one prayer pot and like 20 super combats. I was like, I can't. This is too low. Like this is egregiously too low. I can't have this low. So I was like, all right, I'll just make a bunch of pots. This will last me, I don't know, half the year minimum. I can make stamps whenever I want. I have 600 marks of gray, so what's that like 1.3k stamps if I ever wanted them, and it doesn't bother me. So range pots, bastions, 2k Sanfuse. It's crazy that I did 3.6k Fasani and got like maybe 1.1k Sanfuse overall, and then I did my Calvarian and went super dry, and then I got 1k Sanfuse from that, but it took like 6 times less time. Is crazy. So have those when I want to go back to Fasani's or any other content that requires Sanfuse. So Siles bombs. I don't know. I call them Resiles. I don't know what they're called. You can leave in the comments what those are even called. Relicums. I don't know. Not worried about it. But these are pre-pots. So I have potion storage here. So I finished mixology about a week ago. I just sent it. Did it all in about 4 days. It was very nice. I think it's a good update for the goggles and for the amulet chemistry, but doing it long term is like, I don't know, you just get bored. I was just doing the spam method where you just make one of each potion type, one of each, I don't know, crystallizer, and then the pump thing in the pot, whatever you want to call them. And I would just dump them in there basically and then repeat. So I don't know why I have this. Let me unload this so I can put them in my bank. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so 6k darts there, and here is 19.6k, so I have plenty of darts. I'm not worried about it. These are all the pre-pots and one doses. I really only have 4 and 1 doses in my bank. I don't like to clutter the bank with much more than that. So that is the potion tab. So now we will get into the herb tab, which is the prize gem of the bank most of the time. It's the one I always keep up. Let me turn on item identifier so it's easy. I mean, if you know RuneScape, you can tell which ones these are because they're next to their secondaries. But 23k Renars, almost 27k Toadflax, 58,500 Irits, 27k Aventos, almost or 19.5k Quarms, Snaps 25k, 22.5 Canentine, 30k Lanodime, 38k Dwarf. It's almost 70k Torstal. So it is the prize gem of the bank. I think it's just in herbs. It is right now 39.5 mil banked. So that's all nice. And with the goggles, they're in my house, but with the goggles, it saves even more things like Torstals and stuff like that to mean more long term. So I usually do my nest once a year. I at Christmas or at the end of Christmas, right around, I do a bank cleanup, and I basically put all these down to 0 and then make them into this. So I'm still at an 8k deficit, and if you look at my, like, I'm at a mega deficit, right? Because that's going to be, I don't know, 8k Toadflax, which will put me at like 34k. So still at a 16k deficit, but it's fine. I do birdhouse runs from time to time, and I get that done. So only 226 crystal shards. I used about 1,800 to open the chest this year. Didn't get any Dragonstone pieces, but it's fine. You know, you got to use them. I was thieving towards the end of the year, but I didn't really have time throughout the whole year to do it, to fit it in. So did it towards the end, see if I can get anything. I didn't get any. So couldn't up the number, couldn't open more, but that's fine. We'll build this number up over time. So papayas, I mean, all the secondaries from certain patches, I guess you can say. And then the big achievement this year was they went down a lot. They were like a 1.1k each at one time, 100k jutes. So eventually, I've said this for years, If you've never watched me, you never heard me talk, which most people probably haven't ever watching this. I've always wanted to make drift nets and do drift net fishing. I don't know why, just because it gets a bunch of food. I watched a video one time about someone doing 20K drift nets, and I was like, oh my god, that sounds amazing. And then for 2 years, I farmed jutes so I can get 100K. And yeah, is what it is. But eventually, I'll turn those in when I eventually have AFK time. Most of the time, I don't play unless I'm actively playing. The AFK time, I really just spend doing things, paying attention with not really a keyboard, but is what it is. So got that. Yeah, that's basically the tab. I got 3.2K Venom sacks from doing the Araxor stuff, so that's good. And that'll be able to be made into extended anti-venoms one day. So next is bones, hides, and raw stuff, some skilling outfits, stuff like that. So still have the 9K Superior, 6,500 Dragon Bones, 500 Dagonoths, 25K or 24K Dragon Bones. Got some Insold Heads, Infernal Ashes. Randomly, when I was done with Sire, I'll just pick a couple up and then bring them back. So the hides I have from Vorkath, which are like 4 years old now, they're still in the bank. I've always said I want to touch them, never touch them. 200 Anglers, still 20K Dark Crabs from when I maxed. 11K Raw Shark. I don't know what this is from. Probably DT2 Boss and Toa. I don't know. I really don't know, to be fair. 165K Grapes, 450K Flax. The rest are just normal things. Great. My Black Graceful. Got Herb Pouch. Seeds for Birdhouse Runs. Yeah, Hammer. Strung Rabbit Foot. Then my Orbs. I think I have enough Orbs finally to make my Battle Staffs. I think it's close. If it's not close, it's over. I'm already there. So some Dark Fishing Bait, Sunkiss Bones, and Worm Bones that I don't really mess with. I haven't really configured how to put in my bank, so I just throw them at the bottom. This is the ore, and here, I'll turn this off. This is annoying. Everyone knows what these are. This is my ore and logs and random crafting tab, right? So 20K rune ore, over 100K addy ore if I make it, over 130K myth. 700. I've been keeping, I think for the past 18 months, I've had coal in my kingdom. So I could finally have enough coal if I ever wanted to make these all into bars. I could make them all into bars and then smith them, right? Have all these gems. Gems went up this year based on DT2 bosses. They drop a lot. So tons of gems. Need to process those eventually. Same with dragon stones and same with, that's it really. Onyxes are here, but 57K magic logs is what I use for birdhouse runs. 39K U, 210K mahogany, 436K maple, and 35K teak. So eventually one day I'll do construction, right? I always say this, right? I bank a bunch of shit. I put it in my bank. I keep it there for years, and I'm like, oh, eventually I'll do that. Eventually I'll do that, and I just never do, right? I just never get to the point where I actually train those things. But they're there. 16K battle staff, so pretty sure if you paused and went back and you calculated it, I have enough. So 65 long bones, 14 curve bones. So yeah, it's just molten glass and buckets of sand from logging in every day. This is from Tob and miscellaneous stuff that I do around the game. And we'll go to the dupe tab. This is a very interesting dupe tab that's there. And sorry, once I got to clear my throat. So I had all my dupes here. Extra spectral. There's an arcane down here somewhere. It's right here. I got to figure out how I'm going to coordinate. Eventually, you just get dupes and you just throw them in here, and then I don't know what to do with them. Probably should just drop them over, but I don't need money in my ult. I have membership for 10 years on both accounts from dropping over dupes or getting splits. So full ancestral, full arma, bandos. I mean, I have. This is running low. This is what I was talking about the scales. This is all the scales I have left. Every ring, Eladinus Ward. I got 2 different types of God Swords here. I know I have hilts. I know I have. Do I have dupes of all of them? No, I don't. Actually, that's interesting. That is interesting. So got that. Got 2 Hydro Claws. Got each crystal here from Serb. God Sword shards. Abyssal Dagger. I mean, just a bunch of shit, really. prayer scrolls from Cox, 11 Fangs, 37 occults. It's just like a little collection tab. I'll let you just pause and look at it and check it out. But most of it's just collection stuff that I don't want to drop over. It's just there for the time being. 2 extra bludgeons, bunch of extra jars, bunch of extra jewels that you get from Toa. I think some of these, I think there's going to come out with an update that allows me to use some of these on my log soon. So that would be cool. I don't have Mage's Book in the log, for instance. So if I can use it on a log, it saves like 4 hours of time to get another one, even though I've already done it, but it was before the log. So then we have extra barrow stuff. I want to finish barrows this year in 2025 so I can take all of this. You'll see in this tab, right? There's individual stuff here. But take all of this and then chuck it in desk offer. There's no point to having all my banks. So Evil Chicken Hat, Anku leggings. I do it when I want to troll. Look funny. I walk around like this. Anyways, it's a little collection thing. One of each of the rings from the Wildy. One of each of the imbued rings I don't need anymore. They're just in the dupe tab now. I'll move that there. Missouri helm and chaps as dupes. What's this? Face guard's been in my bank forever. Kraken tentacles been in here forever. 7 nightmare staffs. This year I got a dupe harmonize and a dupe volatile orb. When going for mace, I think I did. It was after the update. I think I did 400 kills this year, something like that. Around 400. Fasanis. Super spoon on these. Originally I was like, oh my god, I don't have mace. I'm so down bad. And then I look at other people who are going down bad for orbs and stuff. I'm like, yeah. Luckily I have every orb. So extra Twisted Ancestral, Dragon Hunter Wand from Huey, Chaps from Huey, an extra Araxide Fang, Granite Maul, and Crystal Alley. So just the dupe tab, yeah. This is the ALK and extra stuff tab. I don't know what you want to call it. Just I don't really know. Just got a bunch of rune items here, bunch of dragon items. If you want to pause and look at it, it's just right. These are basically useless now ancient shards. Got 29 totems when I want to make them and do hard clues. Battle staffs, keys here, and Revan Ether. Like I said, I was down bad on Revan Ether. Recently, I did like 2 rev tests recently, so I kind of building it back up. But all this is just ancient ceremonial stuff. Granite Ring. It's all Slayer and not really good. Dragon picks, 16 of them when going for and completing Wildy stuff. So that's there. Void. Like I said, I green logged moons. I really like Blood Moon set when I'm doing Hard Mode Tab and a melee roll. Some people might hate on it, but I love it at Nylos. It's a niche thing, I guess. And 72 orbs. Eventually, this year I'm building up my ult right now, and eventually this year I'm going to go for Blood Torva. Sorry, get Blood Torva. So I'll get that easily. 72 should be fine as long as I have an ult that can preserve some of them. So now we have the junk tab. Not much in here other than the gilded, which isn't junk, but that's a lot of gilded, right? Yeah. All this is mostly just junk and random shit that I throw in here. Keys. I don't know. Just a bunch of random stuff. Some of it has fashion. I like to walk around in this sometimes. Think I'm cool. Most of this is just all useless. Got some raw food that is random that I cook sometimes, occasionally. I have 4 of these crystals that I bought to recolor my. I think I clicked 10 on accident when I went to recolor, and it was like, oh shit, oops. I don't know why I just didn't click 1. Don't ask me. Maybe I shift clicked. I don't remember. But yeah, I have extra of these. I just keep them in there. They can't sell them. I don't know what to do with them, so they're there. Yeah. So that's basically it for the bank. 22 bill. That's how much it's worth. And yeah, let's go through the log and we'll talk about the things I've gotten this year and go through that. So 1,166 slots to start. So I'll say now, I think my goal, I'm going to switch a little bit from late game PVM stuff and go towards clogging, right? And there's a lot of stuff that I can get in the log that's going to help me long term, right? So I think I'm going to go for 1,350. I think that's the number they made for the last clog item stuff. They're going to come out with like I think staff and book or whatever it is. I think 1350 is a reasonable number to go for, and I made a little chart and plan to go for it. So something that's going to be fun to go for, and I'll get to do things I haven't really done much of. Or if I've done much, you know, I mean, I've done a ton of PVM, but I haven't done a ton of mini games and other slash skilling things. So we're gonna get into that this year, since most of the stuff I have, or most stuff I wanted, I already have. So we'll go through this. So Sire's done. I got Pet and Jar this year. I think it was like 12 KC apart. It's pretty smooth. So this, yeah, Hydra just missing Pet. Moxliato, didn't really do much. Just got this for the teleport there, so I can teleport to Huey and teleport there for the clues. So Raxor just missing Jar. I will definitely go back and do that when I get back to Dirdal Slayer. I'm actually only missing 2 of these, I think, but missing 4 on the log, so we'll get there at Barrows. Brad Fight finishes here at 150. Like I said, it was 2004 for the hilt. I just did one more to kind of even it out. Yeah, so the Pet Cerberus has been done for, I don't know, 3 years maybe. Cass Ellie, haven't really done much. Need Pet. Cass Fanatic, same. Need Pet, but also need Odium Shard. Zillion has been done for a year. Like I said, I got another Arcane this year, but still need Ellie and Core from Corp. Sorry, I just took a drink. Malediction and Odium Shard 2 from Crazy Arc. Need to do those. Just need pets from DKs. Duke is done. Got the pet like 12 or something. Got it super early. I think I got punished for the Vestige, but it's fine. Not worried about it. 1700 is pretty good to be done. 5 caves, 24. Don't have the jetpack. Coliseum, like I said, I'm just making Echo Crystal and the pet. So got enough to make the cape though, so that's all that matters. Gauntlet's done. Bandos, I just need pet. Giant mole's done. Why did I just do that? That's weird. Pet is done there. I just need Jar of Stone from Grotesque. Might do those from time to time when I go back to Duradon, or like doing my Konar. Gargoyles is a really good Konar task when you get them. So Spori, almost 600 KC. I do them just for XP reasons. No reason other. I like doing it to make KC go up. Huey, I'm missing Tome of Earth and Pat. Infernal, I have 2 capes. Missing Jar and Pet from KQ. KBD is done. Kraken is done. Korea missing Pet. Zami missing Pet. Leviathan missing Pet. You see how this is going here, right? So a lot of pets that I'm missing here in the boss log. So forget to click moons. 301 for moons. I think I was 12 out of 13 at like 200, and then I had to do 100 more for one of the blue moon or the blue moon items. But it is what it is. Next, just missing Hilt. Just missing Mace from Nightmare. Got a pet this year. Got Staff, Harm, Volatile, maybe Inquisitum. Yeah. Obor, haven't really done much. Should probably do some. Got Venator Bow this year, but need pet from Muspa. Saragnus done. Scorpion missing basically everything. Haven't done it. Scurious, 0 kills. The only thing I don't have on my log for kills on him, but is what it is. I'll do it eventually. Missing Dark Totem from Scotizo. Big Harpoon, Tome of Water, and Tiny Temp from Temperos. Smoke Devil, just pet. Vardovis just pet. Venonata's just pet. Calvarian just pet. This is the one that I went super long for the Voidwaker Blade. It was 42.97, I think, at Calvarian. It was kind of a pain. But luckily I finished it before League, so I felt okay doing Leagues and completing that. So Forecast's been done for 3 years, something like that. Been done for a while. Whisper just missing pet. Winter Todd just pet. Volcano is pet, and Volcano Shard. Zora is completed. So let's go to raids. We have every item here. I haven't collected this 500 CM cape, but that's fine. I'm not worried about it. If I get enough time and lucky, I'd like to push for the 1K cape. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do 350 CMs with all the other goals, but it is what it is, and it's there, and it's available. So Top, I have the 1500 cape, and I'm just missing Sang Dust. So the only thing I'm missing is that, and 445 KC. So I'm gonna work on this actively this year. If I have to get the 2K, it'd be kind of bad for the Saying Dust, but I will push to get the hard mode completion done. Toa completed. 3 Phalanx, 3 Shadows. Just need capes basically. So all I need is capes from raids, but the Saying Dust is the only item. So beginner clues got to 600. Still missing the Sandwich Lady bottoms. Is what it is, right? Easies, 1200 completions, 115. I think that's about right, right? I got Monk Robe top earlier this or during the opening during Christmas, so that was really good. It's one of the 2 mega rare items from Easy's out of the way. Mediums, I am 1 item away, just a pink headband. I did 100 on Christmas, and I went from like 111 to 114, so got really lucky and just missing that one. So I'm gonna try to green it this year. I'm gonna do maybe 200 or 300. Try to get this green. If it's not green, it's fine. It's 1 item. So hards is 112 and 1,000 clues. I have none of the. I have 2 of the shields, and none of the plate bodies, which are the rare ones. So we'll get there. 600 elites. Missing some regular stuff, I guess you can say. Regular stuff, quote unquote, minus tuxedo, which is these 4. It's just fine. It's a passive. Clues to me are a passive thing. They'll happen over time, and you should never expect to finish tuxedo. It's just an insane, out of the realm possibility for most people, right? So, if I finish these 4, I'm basically good, right? These are just extra. Every tuxedo piece. Did get dark tuxedo top this year, so that's pretty nice. Masters, like I said, I got the Bloodhound, 259 KC. I'm only missing 1 God's War Ornament kit, which is nice. But missing a couple other uniques. I think I'm going to try to go for a couple of this year, just off passively. I'm not going to push Master Clues now that I have Bloodhound. I'll just get them from other clue openings and go from there. And I won't open hard or elite. I'll just go straight to Master. So no 3rd H pieces, but 9 unique gilded, right? Which is nice. Oh, sorry, I yawned. 9 unique gilded, which is nice. Most people don't have that with these amount of clue openings. It's just the one or 2 things that I do very well on all the time, which is gilded. So yeah, minigames is something that I really want to focus. Minigames and other are the 2 big focus areas this year. So when I start cleaning up some of these log slots, so like I said, 1 out of 11 can easily clear that. Can easily do this for the Pirates hook. I still have 0 out of 39 at Castle Wars. Something I want to green log this year. We'll see if I want to go all the way to 39. Might only go to 31 because it's an eighth of the time, right? Because you only need 100 tickets to get 31, but you need 800 to get 39, so it's a lot. Trawler done, Giant Foundry done, Gnome Restaurant done. Ugh, sorry. Guardians of the Rift, just random stuff here. Dies, don't have the lantern yet, but now you can buy the lantern, which is nice, if I ever don't get it from the loot searches. So Alta Poker just missing Acorn and Ring of Endurance. I'm going to definitely, if I don't green log, I'm definitely going to get the Acorn this year. And if I get Ring of Endurance along the way, I get it. If I don't, I don't. That's what it is what it is. LMS, half the time I go in there, I'm not even paying attention. I just go in there to try to get some random points to get things, but eventually I'm going to focus and try here. MTA, like I said, I have Mage's Book and Infinity Boots are on the log. So I'm going to get those things done and get MTA done this year. Mahogany Homes, just missing blueprints. Mixology done. Love it. Love it for what it is. There's some changes that can be made off, like, I can discuss that in a different video, but it is good content for the amount of time you're going to be there. But it only lasts about maybe 20 hours, and then the longevity of it, of wanting to do more, is like, I don't really want to do it. So, Pest Control here, done. Obviously, Rogue's Den done. Shades of Morn finished that years ago. Soul Wars, haven't done it. Going to try to green lock it this year. Get the pet, do the thing. Temple Trekking done. Obviously, Lumberjack's done. Tithe Farm done. Trouble Brewing, something I'm going to do this year. I don't have alts really, so I have to kind of make my own creative ways how to do things. So I'm doing creative ways how to do this. I'll probably post a video about it, about what I'm doing, so I don't have to, if I'm paying attention, I don't have to sit in Trouble Brewing and do 4 minutes of work for 20 minutes and then only get the points that you're there for 4 minutes of work. So I'm doing like, there's multi-skilling and then there's multi-clogging, and that's kind of what I'm doing. So volcanic mine, just missing the broken pickaxe. Aerial fishing, haven't done any of it really. I'm going to do this year. It's one of the things I'm going to do. All pets, I have 24 pets. Not bad. I'd like to get to around 30, but right now I'm doing about a 4 pets a year clip. So if I get to 28, I get to 28 then. So usually pets to me are just random. They come when they come. I don't really force them. They just, exist and they happen. So cameras all done. Champion Challenge, I only have 5. I'm going to try to knock out at least 3 of these this year and maybe more. But I really want to do like Earth Warrior where I'm doing Wildy. I can do Ghoul, Hobgoblin, Imp off. No, I don't want to say off task, but just by themselves. And Lesser Demon. So don't have any of the Chaos Druid items. None of them. Tommy Bird Hunt's done. Colossal Warmer Jelly still need to do. Creature Creation done. Cyclops is done, obviously. Forestry. I have done none of Forestry. So it's a big 19 slots I need to get. Wish I would have done it before the update changed, where you got a bunch more eggs in the past, but it is what it is. I was doing DT2 at the time, so. Fossil notes done. All these are also not in the log. So hoping when the update comes out, I can do that. Hunters Guild. Really, I was getting them set up for during a bingo, and then we got the Hunter XP we needed, so I moved on from this. Monkey Backpacks, 0 to 6. I'm going to do that this year, all 6. Other than my notes done. Random events, missing stale baguette like everyone else. Revs, I'm just missing crossbow in 5k KC, so I'm doing pretty well, right? Just bad rolls, but it is what it is. Only have 1 crystal. I really want that in my house as well, so. Rooftops is done. Shazian done. Shooting Star is done. Skilling Pets, only 2 of 8. So, bunch of Skilling Pets to do. Slayer, I have 64 out of 80. The big things that I got this year were Karaskat, I guess, and 2 Dust Pieces. So I got the 2 Dust and 2 Dagonite Pieces. So I got both of those. Yeah, those are the big things I got this year. I guess you can say Arania Boots, but whatever. Those are just and everything. Torment the Demons, like I said, around 1250. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is the KC I ended on. Tazar, never done them. Miscellaneous, I have 2 big items I got this year were the Full Helm and the Metal Slice, which are big. And they will be big going forward. So really just need Rune Dragons to finish Metal Dragons, which would be nice. So opened up a bunch of keys this year. Only still have 1 Dragon Sword item. It's fine. But yeah, that is the collection log. I don't know where that was to show. The goals here. Why did I make that? So the goals for this year are 1,350 slots. Why? What? Dude, these angles are horrible. 1,350 slots. That's basically it. Just push for 1,350 and see if I can achieve that. And if I can, then great. There's some specific slots I want to get, but not any major specific slots. In recent memory, I've been like, okay, I'm going to spend 3 months trying to go Fasani's and go for Inquisitor Mace. And I spend 3 months, I don't get Mace, and I get no quote-unquote progress done, right? You obviously are doing the rolls, but if you don't get it, then the progress isn't done. So those are things that I've held for periods of time and haven't done. So, but this year, the goal is to get, like I said, 1,350 slots, and I kind of want to push for 1.5 bill XP. We'll see if I can get there, depending on the goals and side things I'll be doing. Another thing I want to do is finish Konar this year. I want to finish Konar so that I can move from Konar to Duradel, and I'm at Duradel Perma. So really all I need is Hydra Pet and 3 different Dusk Uniques. Everything else is done. So I can work on those and get those done. So otherwise, that's basically it. I don't really have much else to say. I'm going to try my best. And I've said this for years now. And I've probably done 4 videos in the last 3 years, right? Because every time I'm like, all right, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to record. I'm going to make progress video stuff. late game progress video stuff, which really isn't like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do this and blah blah blah. It's just clips basically, an accumulation of clips. But I'm gonna try to do one a quarter at minimum, and try to post videos of different clogging methods that I find enjoyable, and maybe other people will enjoy it. So try to do that and try to move forward with that. So otherwise, it's time to get back to scaping. I think I have a farm I'm due soon. I do. My mahogany trees are done. Let's check the XP. 128 mil farming. Oh, another thing. I got 200 mil strength this year. I am 5.5 mil from HP and 12 mil from range. So those will be done this year, and that'll probably be halfway done. Probably 160, 155 to 160 farming. Trying to get to 200 mil maybe by the end of 26. So it's a slow process. I'm not rushing it. I just do tree runs uh, every time mahoganies are ready, and I do herb runs when I feel like it. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you around scaping. It is 2025. Let's hope for better RNG for all of us. Peace.